how to use the Zeigarnik or Zeigarnik, however you want to spell it, effect. How do you use the Zeigarnik effect on seduction? And it's quite simple. If you understand the concept, then you'll be able to apply it. Basically, Bluma Zeigarnik, that was the one that discovered this effect, observed that waitresses would remember orders that were still not paid at restaurants. And the ones that were paid, they completely forgot about them. So she realized that the brain keeps open uncompleted tasks. It's just a way of survival. If it's not finished, it will keep it in the forefront because it's reminding you to finish it. So in seduction, you want to apply this effect in the way that you don't want to complete many things. For example, conversations should not come to a happy ending. Well, let me rephrase that. Conversations should probably end abruptly. So what this means is you're texting or you're having a conversation. Instead of waiting for that right moment to say goodbye and close that, leave that conversation open. Abruptly end the conversation. If it's a text, instead of sending that last text and saying goodbye or goodnight, when she says something that's a question and you already know the conversation is about to end and she asks a question or she says a statement waiting for a response, leave it there. Don't close it, because what it does, it activates the effect on her. Now she has an unfinished conversation in her mind, and her brain will continue bringing it up until there's some closure to it. Meaning that the likelihood that she'll begin the next conversation or that she'll be more receptive to beginning another conversation is a lot higher because her brain feels that it needs to close that loop that was left open. Or if it's in person, the same thing. You don't have to always say goodbye in the right way or the best way possible. Sometimes you just got to go. And there's something interesting that happens when a great conversation ends prematurely. And that is that it maintains the other person at a limbo. They want to close this up. It was such a great conversation. They want more. I suppose, you can oppose that to a conversation that went too long. And when a conversation goes too long, if you've ever been a part of those, whether it's too long for you or you're the one that prolonged it more than you should have, the same feeling is not there. It's almost like, oh, I needed a break from that conversation. And you obviously don't want to be there. Not when it comes to seduction. If you want to attract a person into your life or into your space that, you want them, you don't want them to stop wanting you. And you do that by prolonging conversations, by talking too much, by texting, just like conversations that just go on and on, no breaks. Give these people a break, right? And end the conversation before it's ready to end. Don't wait for that right time. That right time is just too long already. End it right before it should end, or even before it should end. Leave it at the height of the best part of it. And I know it sounds like, oh, wow, this is too good. I need to keep texting her because, this conversation is getting heated. That's a mistake. It's getting heated. As soon as you feel that heat, step away. Have some self-discipline. If it's a conversation in person, step away. Don't wait until it's too late. You can never walk that back. You can always re-engage the conversation that was too short. You can never shorten up a conversation that was too long. Wanted to give you that tidbit of a little bit of science and how you can apply it into you meeting that right person. And when you meet them, for you not to mess it up, because that's the worst, when everything seems right and you look back and you messed it up because of your actions. Don't do that. Always do less. Less is more. Less is more. Short conversations that are great are better than long conversations that are exhausting. So keep that in mind. And hopefully this helps you. And if it helps someone that you know to know this, share this and subscribe, because we're going to go deeper into this. And I like to use real science to back what I'm saying. This isn't philosophy or things you've heard or what people believe or feel. No, this is psychology. This is real science and how you can apply it to better your life and become a better person. So hopefully this does help.